Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Danganronpa.
Hello.
Last time we finished our first ever trial, and guess what? It was Leon. He did it.
He did it, and he got pelted
he
with baseballs.
Killed Sayaka.
And Sayaka tried to kill him first. And Junko died last time we sat and recorded too. So this is quite the adventure.
Dylan's down 3, and Makoto's got nothing to say about it.
Yep.
That was literally just three blocks of nothing. I guess we'll go to bed because it's nighttime.
They cleaned his room. He doesn't even want to go to bed.
I don't remember what was happening.
We had just finished the class trial.
Do I have to look in here? Yes,
Yep.
I do. Okay. It's gone. She really is gone. It's almost like there was never anything there to begin with. Every last sign of Sayaka's existence has disappeared without a trace. It's just like he said. After the class trial, before we took the elevator back up, Monokuma told us.
Oh, I almost forgot. Since all the class trial is over, I'll go ahead and dispose of all the corpses.
What are you gonna do?
It's okay, no need to thank me. Just seeing your delighted, smiling faces is thanks enough for me. After all, nobody wants to look at a rotting corpse every day. That can't be good for your health. No!
I didn't even have time to mourn Sayaka and Junko's deaths. I'm sure that's exactly why he did it. It's a bad joke, a sickening dream, but I have to accept the reality of it all. I headed back to the dining hall to meet up with the others. Sorry I'm late.
Hey, are you okay, Makoto?
Listen to me!
You sure took your sweet time. I was just about to go get you and drag you back here.
Sorry.
So, what happened? Was your room fixed up like he said? I imagine it would be pretty hard to sleep with a rotting corpse in your bathroom.
Hey, come on.
Jesus, that's fucked up, man. Why would you say something like that? My room was spotless. There wasn't anything left. Like the whole thing never happened.
I see.
It must be tough staying there knowing what happened. Why don't you just stay in Sayaka's room?
Well, staying there with her scent still hanging in the air, that would hurt just as much. This man with his nostrils. Plus, I've decided that I can't turn away from her death.
Makoto? Hey, cheer up. Getting depressed isn't gonna help anything, right? If we all work together, I'm sure we'll find a way out of here.
You got it.
So everyone just try and cheer up and get back on track.
Is that honestly supposed to make us feel better?
Huh?
We were already working together, and yet someone was still murdered. Anyone could betray us at this point. Now that it's happened once, it's a question of when, not if, the next one takes place. Yeah, because Sayaka made the first move.
Well,
But if we work together against the mastermind, nobody will have any reason to do something like that.
Stop talking.
Keep telling yourself that. I'll be over here in the real world. Working together, fighting a common enemy, like it or not, it's not that simple.
What do you mean?
are you okay with this?
The mastermind seems to be much more powerful than we suspected. They took over Hope's Peak, which was supposed to be well defended, then modified it to fit their desire. They created Monokuma, which seems to be incredibly advanced, and they're providing for our every need. And the cherry on top is the execution we witnessed.
Honestly.
Everything has been planned down to the last excruciating detail. This is not the work of your everyday psychopath. Defying them may be too great of a risk.
So then...
Then what are we supposed to do?
Anyone who truly does want to escape will just have to follow the rules. In which case, the only option is to deceive those around you and win the game.
No.
No.
What?
No what?
I don't want to live if it means killing someone else to do it. I don't want to kill anyone else. Anyone else? What do you mean?
It's because...
Leon died because we all voted for him, right? It's no different from us killing him ourselves. But...
So,
If we hadn't voted for him, then we all would have died instead, right? That isn't what you wanted, is it?
So it would seem.
She's right. If you heap in that kind of blame on yourself, you'll turn into a full-fledged masochist.
Chihiro, listen. You're not to blame. Not you, not Leon, and not Sayaka. The mastermind is responsible for everything that's happened. We had no choice but to vote. I can't even imagine what would have happened to us if we'd refused. And in the end, it was Monokuma who ultimately killed Leon. So don't waste your anger on yourself. Instead, direct it at the mastermind. Ding dong, Big Bon! It's nighttime.
it is nighttime.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Oh, and one other thing. It was totally obvious before that you were trying to make yourselves feel better and justify what you did. See you, don't see you, see you. That's about how much I can see you, even when you try to hide.
Jesus.
What?
Now pay attention and remember this well. The burden of judging others is a heavy one to bear. So be well aware of your actions. Order and stability rely on the sacrifice and responsibility of everyone. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
What was that about just now?
Was he saying it's our fault what happened? That's pretty cruel, man.
That piece of shit. Who does he think he is?
And on that depressing note, and so the day drew to a close, a tense, maddening day that saw the deaths of 3 classmates, Sayaka, Junko, and Leon. But this is just the beginning. Our despair has only just begun. And we move on to chapter 2. Is that Hero?
Yeah, I think that's yeah. Yeah, I think that's Hero. Yeah.
Chapter 1 under our belt, Dylan. Only 5 more left.
5 more.
I woke up the next day to Monokuma's normal morning announcement. Then he called us all to the gym. What's he gonna do to us this time? We were practically frozen with fear, but Monokuma was determined to get us involved in his little game. And with that goal in mind, he began it.
Okay, lift your arms up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I like how Taka's actually doing it.
2, 3, 4.
Now reach way up and bend way down.
Oh my god.
Tighten those muscles. Let's add a little strength, a little speed to those young bodies.
Like how everyone else just like, what the fuck?
Doesn't this just feel just great? Being stuck inside like this, you gotta make sure to stay healthy.
You're the one keeping us stuck inside.
Don't sweat the small stuff, that's my motto. Whoa, I sounded pretty cool just now, don't you think? Did you fall in love with me? Am I just to die for? Am I just to die in writhing agony for?
So why did you call us here? Certainly it wasn't just to make us exercise.
Just to make you exercise? Just to make you exercise?
Hey!
If exercise makes you laugh, exercise will make you cry. Now, if you keep doing these exercises, you will uncover the secret of the assassin's fist.
Okay.
Passed down from generation to generation in the Empire of Darkness, the power can be yours.
Sure.
That sounded like the kind of junk a middle schooler would come up with.
It doesn't matter. Just get to the point. Did you really call us down here just to exercise?
Hey,
Of course not. You think I'd have that kind of free time on my hands?
Okay, so then...
I'd like to make an announcement. Every time you overcome a class trial here at Hope's Peak, a whole new world will open up to you.
A whole new world.
A new fantastic point of view.
you guys?
It'd really suck if you had to live here forever with nothing new to stimulate you.
No one to tell you no or where to go?
Besides, I know how you kids get these days with your ADD and ADHD. I gotta keep you motivated.
Very.
So go ahead, look around all you want. Enjoy the brave new post-trial world till you explode.
With that, Monokuma disappeared, leaving us even more confused than when he'd shown up. But a new world?
Could it be...
Is he talking about a way to get outside?
I wonder about that.
That seems unlikely.
Piece of shit!
Well, we don't know till we look.
Hey,
Whatever he meant, it seems we'll have to search the school one more time.
You hear me?
Okay then, let's split up and start investigating. When you're done, everyone meet up back at the dining hall and we'll share what we found.
You're basically a one-trick pony, you know that?
More like a staple food source. Now let's get moving.
Seeing his words as their signal, everyone scattered and left the gym.
Oh my god.
Let's go explore!
I feel like it's the stairs are unlocked now, aren't they?
You are correct, sir.
Yay!
Well, Kashiro, let's talk to him.
What the heck?
Hey Makoto, did you see what's inside the display case? Bad. This is super bad, man.
What are you talking about? I didn't notice anything all that weird in there.
Sure, to the untrained eye it is nothing, but this is awful. A bad, awful, terrible trap.
We're serious.
The stuff you see lined up in there, any god could come by and use it to send a message.
Okay, bro.
I've been struck with knowledge. It's an ill omen of total devastation and ruin. Let me out of here. Let me out.
I have no idea what he's talking about, so maybe I'll just leave him alone. Yeah, see you later, hero. Goodbye.
He's losing his shit.
Hi, Taka.
Makoto, look! The gate blocking the stairs is gone! It would seem a path to the second floor has opened up. But it's also of utmost importance to double-check the areas we already know about, just in case!
Without a doubt.
Aren't I so clever to think of that? I really impress myself sometimes. Well, I'll leave the school to you.
Alright, so the nurse's office is still locked up. Hey, how's
Hey,
it going,
Mondo.
Mondo?
Yo.
I went and checked the metal hatch in the main hall just to be sure, but just like I figured, it hasn't moved an inch. Shit.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if he made things that easy for us.
Hey, damn it.
Hey!
What?
Don't make that face. You look like a pussy. You want me to put some fighting spirit in you? Well, do ya?
No thanks, I think I've got enough for now.
Well, okay. I'm gonna go look for another way out then.
Okay, bye, Mondo. Oh, well, that's trial area.
Yep.
We'll go upstairs, but I just want to see. I think maybe the bath. Okay, well, never mind. I thought maybe the bathhouse was open, but I guess not.
That's the class trial room, of course.
Let's go upstairs, shall we? Here we go! Oh, fuck. I did not do that. I just did it. Is this what Monokuma meant by a new world? If so, what's up there? Part of the weirdest thing to me is some of the things Makoto chooses to say out loud and so
Yeah.
instead of it instead. This is the second floor of the school. Maybe there's some kind of clue here. Yeah, I'm sure of it. There's got to be something here.
Where there's bathrooms.
Okay. Well, let's see what's
There's
here.
a pool.
We got a pool.
Just a second.
Oh, Makoto! Hey, guess what? Guess what I found? A pool! There's a pool here! A pool! Pool, pool, pool!
You don't have to keep repeating it. I got it.
And there's a ton of exercise equipment in the locker room. Sakura's gonna go nuts when she finds out.
Yeah, you're right about that. Hina seems way more excited than usual. So, who should we talk to first?
Let's talk to Celeste first.
Celeste.
The second floor has opened up. The living area has grown and a number of facilities are now available. Whatever else is going on, I must admit things have been made much more comfortable for us.
Do you understand?
If things continue like this, the occasional class trial may not be so bad.
But that means someone dies, girl.
You're
Okay.
The locker rooms connect to a pool. It looks super nice and big and fantastic to swim in. I'm beyond excited right now. I can't wait to dive in. In fact, I'm getting kind of mad just thinking about it.
Why are you getting mad?
alright. Let's talk to Chihiro.
Hey, Chihiro, have you checked out the pool yet?
No, I don't like wearing swimsuits.
Yeah, you do seem like the type who might not be into that kind of thing.
But still, it sounds like the locker rooms here have all the exercise equipment you could ask for. Maybe I'll give it a try. I'd kind of like to get a little stronger.
You want to get stronger? I have to say, that's kind of unexpected.
Yeah.
But I'm not even brave enough to step foot in the locker room.
Huh? You don't even want to go in the locker room?
It's not that I don't want to, it's just...
I don't get it. Is she afraid of locker rooms or something? That's a pretty weird phobia, though. What we got here?
a machine gun.
It's a real gun? It's not like we're at war here. Why would we need something like that here?
Why not?
Let's go check out the locker rooms. Behind this door is the locker room?
Yeah.
Oh, and I guess you need your handbook to get into the locker rooms.
Really?
Of course.
Really?
What?
If you want to unlocker the locker room, you'll have to swipe your personal e-handbook across the card reader next to the door. However, to ensure maximum security with each locker room, only a boy's handbook can open the boys' locker room, and the same goes for the girls. And that's the bottom line.
But what if someone opens the door and then someone else sneaks in?
Anyone who commits such an indecency will be punished without mercy for their scandalous sexual depravity. See, there's a Gatling gun mounted on the ceiling, right? And it will be all dooga.
Just a second.
I bet it really hurt to get shot by that thing.
No.
No shit.
No, I think it'd be a little worse than that.
But what happens if someone loans their handbook to someone else? A boy could borrow a girl's handbook and that would get them into the girl's locker room, would it not?
That never even occurred to me, to think someone could be so low, so cowardly, so devilish. Okay, then how's this sound? Time for a new rule. As of this moment, loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. There. So now nobody can give their handbook to anyone else, right? You like that? I'm kind of a genius, right? It's because my brain is 100% cotton.
Honestly.
I do not imagine anyone would have lent their handbook out in the first place.
Is that okay?
After all, they would likely be held responsible for anything that person might do using the handbook.
So,
But, you know, you seem awfully concerned with all this locker room security stuff.
Of course.
It's because all you teenagers are sex-crazy maniacs. You're at that age you'd try humping a plastic bottle.
Okay.
So, to keep anything unseemly from happening, I have to maintain a rigorous watch.
Then in that case, I would ask that you keep the same close eye on our dorms. If some man and some woman decide to share a room, there would be nothing to stop them.
All I care about is protecting the holy image of the school itself. I don't care what happens to your private dorms. By forcing or by cunning, do what you want.
just the worst.
I hate you so much.
See ya.
Okay, so the new school regulation is now in place. See ya!
Man, that stupid bear totally ruined my mood. Maybe I'll go take a dip to cheer myself
You
up.
got it.
Celeste, Chihiro, you want to come with me?
As for me,
There is nothing I hate more than getting water on my face.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I'll pass this time.
How come? When you're in a funk, there's nothing better than a good swim to pull you out of it.
I'm pretty sure that only applies to you. Okay, can I go in here now? Let's go. The boys' locker room. Let's see what we got here. There's a punching bag. But the only thing that I care to look at, apparently...
Boobs!
Now this is an interesting poster. Obviously someone put this in the school, but... Is it really okay to have something like this in here? I mean, why not?
And there's the pool?
It's a pool! I guess I only care about this. There's a locker here. Lockers. Well, I would say singular. Well, I'd expect to see that at any normal pool.
Oh, you got a coin.
Well. Yeah, there's seriously one locker.
One.
It's the one. I feel like they designed the pool and then we're like, oh wait. Well, where do we put I mean, they could have put lockers all along here.
They could.
That would have worked, but whatever. Leave a pool.
They're weird people. There's that much.
Leave the boys' locker room. Leave the area. Okay, let's see what else we got on this floor, shall we?
Okay. I got the bathrooms.
Oh no, the third floor's locked. The gate's blocking my way, so there's still another way, which means not everything is opened up yet. And we're going.
Ooh.
Oh wait, I don't think this is a classroom actually.
It's a library.
It's a library!
Whee!
All the classrooms are the same, so I feel like there's no point in looking in them, you know.
Ooh, there's a few people here.
Okay, who shall we talk to first?
Let's talk to Kyoko.
Also, there's a bunch of shit to look at.
Yeah, let's talk to Kyoko first. It's remarkably dusty in here, and the lighting is less than ideal. For a library, it's not the kind of place I'd want to do much reading in.
Who next?
Let's do Byakuya.
That was the bookshelf, apparently. The shelf is packed tight with books, but looking at it, the whole thing is incredibly dusty. It looks like this library's been neglected for a pretty long time. Even though it's a prestigious high school, they've been pretty careless about keeping it nice.
And there's a coin.
Okay, Byakuya. But still, this library is most interesting. Huh? What's interesting about it?
Stop talking.
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking out loud.
Let's talk to Hifumi.
Hifumi!
I'm absolutely shocked.
How come?
They have all these books here, and not one copy of any of my works.
Okay, buddy.
Well, yeah, why would they have comics in a library? Plus, most fanfic is just porn drawn by a bunch of amateurs.
You just don't get it, not at all.
I do too get it. And with a face like yours, anyone can tell nothing you do is worthwhile.
Say whatever you want about me, but never judge a book by its author.
What?
Now hear this. Appearances mean nothing at all. What you see before you is nothing more than the rind that contains the meaty pulp of my genius.
Okay, bro.
My creations are what determine my meaning and value.
You're so full of it.
Hint, I'm used to being misunderstood. You think weak attacks like yours will drop my HP?
Those two really worry me. Let's talk to you, Toko. You must be pretty happy to have all these books around, huh, Toko?
Not particularly. Nothing's really caught my attention so far.
Indeed, there's a plethora of books, it's true, but the content seems lacking. Where's the comic books? Where's the young adult section?
Comic books? Young adult? That stuff's a waste of time.
I've seen what you write, Miss Fukawa. Talented as you are, your stuff isn't any more worthwhile.
My stories are filled with true love and pure feelings. Don't compare them to that garbage of yours. Your writing doesn't even mean anything. It's just a bunch of jumbled up letters. Someone should just burn it all.
Ooh, the lady doth protest too much, methinks. I bet you're secretly into boy-on-boy action.
Good lord. Boy on boy? I don't care if it's anime or comics or fanfic or whatever. It's all filth. Throwaway culture that'll be trashed and forgotten in half a decade. Ugh, just talking about it makes me sick to my stomach. I feel like I'm going to throw up.
You've insulted me, and you've insulted my honor.
These two are really starting to freak me out. I've never seen anything like it. Okay, let's see what's in this room now that we've talked to them plenty. It looks like a laptop. The laptop looks pretty old and it's all covered in dust.
It's broken. I tried pressing the power button earlier, but nothing happened.
It's broken, huh? Too bad. I was hoping I could use it to go online and see what's going on in the outside world. If it's broken, there's nothing I can really do about it. Okay, what's this? The shelf is covered in dust, but on the shelf is a letter. What's it? Hope's Peak Academy?
It was buried under a thick layer of dust. It must have been sitting there for quite a while. Well, shall we see what's inside?
But we shouldn't read other people's mail without their permission.
Is that right?
What we shouldn't do is leave here without finding out what's inside.
Okay. I broke the seal in the dusty envelope and pulled out the single sheet of paper I found inside. I unfolded the paper and read what was written there. From the Hope's Peak Academy Executive Office. Throughout the years, we have been committed to shaping the youth who will one day shape our world. We have a long, proud history as an institution of higher learning with full governmental support. Our graduates enter society ready to take on active leadership roles in every major job field. However, Hope's Peak Academy must now lower the curtain on its glorious history, for the time being. This decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end for Hope's Peak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issues forcing our closure have been resolved. That being said, this is the end for now, and I would like to personally and sincerely thank everyone for your help and support over the years. For now, we are awaiting official governmental authorization to formally cease operations. What does this mean? The contents of this letter are quite interesting indeed.
It would seem Hope's Peak had stopped functioning as a school. And judging by the amount of dust the letter had collected, it doesn't seem to have happened recently. If I had to guess, I'd say it could be at least a year old.
So, you're saying that Hope's Peak Academy closed down at least a year ago? Most likely. Most likely, the mastermind took over the abandoned school in order to put on this little performance. But that would mean it was closed when I got here just a few days ago. But I didn't get that sense at all. Plus, if the school had shut down, don't you think it would have been in all the newspapers and stuff? I mean, you're saying it could have happened over a year ago, right? But before I got here, I looked stuff up online about the school and never saw anything about this.
So, in other words,
That must have all been part of the mastermind's plan. They lured us all in here. Someone who could create a place to judge and execute people could potentially be capable of anything. Of course, that's all assuming that this letter is real.
However,
If it is real, though, that does solve one mystery surrounding the school. The reason there are no other students here could be because the school has already closed down.
That would be a nice, simple solution, it's true. But then, what about this other part? This decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end for Hope's Peak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issues forcing our closure have been resolved. What do they mean by serious issues? That's apparently why the school had to close. Is there any connection between that and what's happening to us now?
If the two events are in fact connected, uncovering that connection would be a useful clue on top of figuring out the mastermind's motive. Although I can't really say any more until we find more details.
So in other words, only the mastermind knows the truth right now? The mastermind's motive. If we can figure out why they would want to imprison us all here, will that be enough to get us out of here? Or... Anyway, now I have a pretty good idea what's on the second floor. But I didn't see anything that might lead to any kind of exit or anything. All I can do now is hope someone else found something worthwhile. Okay, I'd better head back to the dining hall as soon as possible. So before we go on, what you think? What you think of what we found?
Listen to me.
I feel like someone's getting drowned in the pool.
You think someone's gonna get drowned in the pool?
Yep.
That's all you got?
That's all I got.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, how did it go? Did anyone discover any interesting, new anything?
Yes, indeed.
There's a library.
And a pool, a freaking pool, and locker rooms filled with exercise equipment.
Well,
There was not, however, anything resembling an escape route.
Yeah, she's right.
I see.
Well, hey, there's no reason to get all sulky. Wait till you hear about my amazing discovery.
Quiet down and listen.
The warehouse and the bathhouse on the first floor of the dorms are now open.
You hear me?
And the warehouse is chock full of food, clothes, whatever you want. There's so much, it's insane! So go ahead and stuff yourself to the gills whenever you feel like it. Ha ha ha!
Are you okay with this?
Keep in mind, of course, that going out at nighttime is still prohibited. Please do not forget.
Okay, and what about a fucking way out of here? You find anything like that? Oh, well,
What?
there wasn't anything in the warehouse we could use to get our asses out of here? Nothing? Unfortunately, no, not that I saw.
Hey, come on.
You fucking people.
What?
Who gives a shit if we have a goddamn pool now, or a warehouse, or whatever the fuck?
Stop fucking around.
We're still trapped in this piece of shit school. We still need to find a goddamn way out.
Now, there is no point in taking your anger out on us. Adaptation is the key, yes? For now, we must each find a way to enjoy our current situation.
You piece of...
Whatever you say, you fucking loon. For now, let's just continue our investigation, and let everyone know if you should discover something.
So then,
So, are we done for today?
Well, yeah, I guess so.
He seems so dejected. Poor Taka. The air seemed to suddenly grow heavy again. Was this the mastermind's plan? To give us hope just to turn around and betray that hope? ...
Ding dong bing bong.
Ding dong bang bong.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry is... Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bedbugs bite.
So we're back to our regularly scheduled dialogue.
We all promised not to leave our rooms during nighttime. There's not much else to do. I guess I'll just go to bed.
Mr. Monokuma, do you have a second? I don't really like myself. I don't have any kind of skill or hobby I can say I'm super good at. And my grades are totally average too. My reflexes are okay, not great, not awful. I could get into a decent college where I make a few friends, maybe even find a normal girlfriend. Which is exactly why I don't like who I am. I understand that now. My life is just one giant copy-paste. I don't have any imagination. I'm a perfectly average cardboard cutout.
See what I mean, right, Mr. Monokuma?
Ding dong
was that.
bing bong.
Good morning, everyone. It is now 7 a.m. and get ready to... Oh, that I wanted to let you know that your e-handbooks have been updated. New regulations have been added, so please take a look and enjoy your school life more than ever before.
New rules been added to the regulations menu. You know, ironically, I'm just realizing this now for some reason.
Yeah.
They're all freaking out about being trapped inside, right?
Yeah.
But we experienced that exact thing this very year.
Yeah.
We experienced that exact kind of lockdown shit where we weren't allowed to leave. And we didn't have this whole big school with a pool and rec room and a library and a cafeteria and a warehouse and a bathhouse. We didn't have all that. We
Yeah.
just had our homes.
I just realized Monokuma's having some nice wine there.
Yeah.
He's just refreshing.
He must be referring to yesterday. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. But right now, I need to hurry up and head to breakfast. Well, we will head to breakfast next time.
Yeah.
We'll see y'all then.
Bye.
Bye. I have no idea what those dream segments mean.